Alright, first thing we gotta do, get the area clean. Next, we gotta build out the background. And by we, I'm not doing it, I don't build it. Alright, so as Gina's building the background, I'm gonna be unboxing now the permanent light stands that we got from B&H Photo that we're going to be installing. Alright. Now, I know what y'all thinking. But no, I did not buy an adult entertainment pool.
Amor,
Dime.
¿a dónde te gustaría ir por tu cumpleaños?
Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body.
¿A dónde?
Al cine. Al
Ah,
cine.
no, yo pensaba.
Al cine con los niños, mi amor.
This is a variable pool. It's supposed to hopefully fit here underneath here. And then you just loosen this up. I believe, let this go. And this will create the flash thing. Patata. Alright, supposedly that goes nowhere. Oh, sorry. Oh well, we're all done. We're already getting the variable pole set up. We already got the light set up. We already have a whole little system set up. Shout out to the beautiful Gina Alvarez for getting all this ready to go. Now it's time to get ready for Jordan to get here and shoot our very first video. I'll show you guys the behind the scenes of that. And yeah, this is super exciting. Obviously, there ain't much, but like everything, it's about building it, right? This already makes me feel like, I don't know, like it's a huge step for me, for the time that I've been here, and to see this all kind of coming together feels really, really cool. So it's empty now, but I promise you guys in a couple videos it'll start looking more and more like an actual studio. I'll actually get ready for the shoot, and Jordan should be here anytime soon.
Download the Beats and Breath app and type in JPorter21. Use my code JPorter21 to get a free week on the app. And so let's drop in.
Oh, JPorter21, right? Because he said
JPorter.
I think you said
JPorter. Yeah, I said JP and then I said JPorter.
Alright, y'all. I think we are officially done. About as done as we're going to be for the initial setup of the studio. Basically spent the rest of the day after I got back from dropping off the family, putting everything together, and yeah, that's a great unveiling. Good morning, good morning. It is officially time to show you guys the studio. Everything is done. Stayed up a little bit later than I normally like just to get everything done, but super happy with the way that the studio turned out, and we're going to talk about everything. Functionality, what kind of gear and stuff that we placed, what we're using, what things we're going to be producing from the studio, the why behind everything, and yeah, and also obviously what it means to have this studio set up, and ultimately why this is a super important and huge moment in my life. And so with that being said, let's go in there and show you guys what this thing looks like. So yeah, this is it. This is the new studio space that we're going to be creating a lot of content from. Going to be creating courses, going to be hosting live seminars, webinars, things for myself obviously, things for Illuminate, things for Jordan even. And so I wanted to create a space that was versatile, that we can use for multiple things, but it wasn't going to be hard or have to do a completely different setup every single time. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. I mean, obviously in a perfect world, you want more space, you want a whole crew, you want, I mean, I don't even know what perfection looks like anymore, because it just seems like you'll never kind of really get there. And so part of the reason too that I wanted to build this studio was for that very reason. Is it's now August of 2025, which is absolutely crazy. That means a couple things. One, that officially means that I've been here in South Florida for a full year, and I feel like it was just 2 months ago where I made that video in February, which is crazy. And again, just how fast time goes, how fast time flies is absolutely insane. And that also means that right now, as you're watching this, I have celebrated my 29th birthday here in planet Earth, and on planet Earth, I guess. And honestly, things do feel different. I feel different. This past year has been an experience. An incredible experience. It's had everything. It's had highs, it's had lows, it's had moments of solitude, it's had moments of camaraderie and team. And overall, this past year, honestly, I've learned so much about myself. I can go through each month and there's going to be a different story, a different lesson that I learned in my time here that has now shaped who this person in front of you in this camera is. I feel different. A lot has happened, and I'm going to be open when I say this too. In April, I did ayahuasca. There's going to be a small documentary that I'm putting together coming out pretty soon, talking about my experience and what that was like. But honestly, this is not to be one of those, again, woohoo kind of, yeah, I'm in this space, guys, but I'm just like every other person that's probably watching this. I was just as confused, just as skeptic, just as even a little bit senile with these things. You know, I've done psychedelics in the past, and it's conversation probably for another video, and you'll be watching that on the Luminate community coming up pretty soon. But ultimately, I think it's a combination of everything. Again, the past year experiences, what I had gone through leading up to the ceremony, going to the actual ceremony itself, after the ceremony, how things have aligned for me just naturally since then, since having a clear picture of who I am, what I want to do, what I represent, my values. Yeah, I mean, in a way, I feel different. And I didn't want to wait until things were perfect this time to get on camera, to, you know, start. Because I think that's the biggest promise that I want to make to myself in this last year in my 20s is this last year I'm supposed to be putting together everything that I learned the last 9, right? Because I want to use this year as a test of my growth. And speaking to that as well, this is the year that I finally stopped trying to prove something. I don't need to prove anything to anybody anymore. That's not how I'm going to attack my life anymore. And it feels so incredible saying that, because I feel like that really leads to like a place of hate, or like, I don't even know how it just, when you lead trying to prove something or someone, it almost feels like you're approaching it with like negative energy or like negative intention, right? And I don't want to do that anymore. Like, I don't got to prove absolutely anything to anyone, right? I'm going to continue to prove things to myself in the sense of accomplishing things and working towards my goals and pushing my own limits, of course. But I am no longer going to attack my entire life trying to prove anything to anybody, because that's not what really motivates me anymore. I've seen such a dramatic shift in my life since I started doing such a simple thing, and that's leading with love, leading with intention. And I think that's the biggest lesson that I've taken away during my entire year here, being a part of Luminate, living in South Florida, learning about myself, is discovering that if you lead with love, you can actually not feel nervous in front of the freaking camera. You could actually speak from the heart without having to rehearse or have ChatGPT write you a script or a prompt. This is all coming just straight from me. I don't have anything here in front of me, and I should have probably switched this angle a long time ago. But yeah, I don't think that I want to prove anything to anybody anymore. I want to show people how much I love what I do, how much I love my life, how much I love the opportunities that I find myself in. I cannot believe this. Like, I gotta get over this. Like, this is incredible. I feel like I'm ready to create so much content here. I'm ready to speak from experience. I'm ready to share my love with you guys when it comes to the passion that I really have for videography, filmmaking, photography, anything that has to do with digital media, and even kind of going into this new phase of fully becoming a creative director and what that means. These last couple months have been absolutely incredible. Leading up to building the studio, having to figure things out, having my family here for the entire summer. I had to drop them off at the airport yesterday, and rather than feeling down about myself or, you know, going to bed and just calling it a day, I decided to get to work on the studio and kind of build this out, and didn't stop obviously until it was done. And I'm super happy with the results. I'm super excited and pumped to be creating content. I'm super grateful for life, for another year on this planet, for my family, for my friends, for the people who support me. Haters, I love y'all too. I mean, but I'm just not going to, I'm switching my mindset. and I'm going to be on here expressing my love for everything that I do, expressing my gratitude, expressing who I am. I mean, I'm keeping some of this stuff a little bit PG and stuff, but I really want to show you guys who I am. I feel a lot more comfortable with who I am because I feel like I fully understand who I am, what makes me happy, what things are important to me, and more than anything, again, like, I love who I'm becoming. I love my life. I love the people around me, and I want to show you guys that. And with that being said, it's time to get ready to go to our event happening today in Miami. So gotta go sit in traffic for an hour. Hope you guys are ready to see more content here on this channel. Can't wait to share with you guys more stuff that we have going on in these projects. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and do all that stuff that they always say you gotta do. Support by just sharing this channel with anybody. I appreciate you guys for your time. Thank you for hearing my rant. Welcome to the studio space. Let's create some dope content together. And with that being said, peace.